Welcome to Sports Talk Coast to Coast. All right, we got a few things to talk about. It's been a long summer. Hey, OJ, how come your boy Durant didn't get traded? He too old? Didn't nobody want him? Cost too much? What's the deal?
No, that wasn't the owner put his foot down. I paid you. You gonna play at least 1 year.
It's about time.
That's what that was.
It's about time because I'm tired of these owners just submitting to the I want to be traded and then they trade them. No, anybody got time for all that?
Yeah. They say they had a group meeting. The owner, the general manager, Durant, and his agent, and they laid out all the offers that they had up to that point, and it still didn't match what he would have had if he would have stayed in New York. So that was the only option was to stay in New York.
So did he keep what's his name? The coach? I forgot his name. Steve Nash. Did they keep Nash?
Yeah, Nash is still in place.
No, I'm only asking because I seen that little thing a month or so ago that said that Durant wanted a new coach. So
he did. He went nuclear.
Yeah, he said Steve Nash on me.
Yeah, but the owner, right after he did that, the owner, said he was firmly behind his GM and head coach.
Brooklyn was asking for Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Derek White, and 3 future first round draft picks. Do you think that Durant was worth all that?
Nope.
Not even to get a championship at least 2 years.
I mean, to get maybe a championship in Brooklyn, but but I wouldn't trade all that to get him. I don't know, would you?
No.
Yeah. I wouldn't either.
Especially Jaylen Brown. That would have been all. As soon as they put that, I seen that name, I would have ripped up the offer. Jaylen Brown is better than people think he is. And if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have got past Milwaukee. So Tatum didn't carry that team like he was supposed to.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what the Celtics wanted to do. I mean, I don't think this team personally is gonna get over the hump. So I'd say if you want to shake it up, yeah, why not?
But you're giving up 3 of your premier scorers, I should say, because Marcus Smart gave you 20 a night anyway. Derek White can shoot the 3 but can't play defense, and Jaylen Brown, I don't know. I mean, he's only 24. Durant's like 33.
I would have actually gave up the other guy, Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
I would have gave up Tatum, and I would have gave up to throw in make the pot sweet Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, and then kept everything else. Ooh. And gave you some draft picks for Kevin Durant. Cause
not Derek White.
Maybe Derek White too. I mean, whoever you would have wanted to grab.
I wouldn't have gave up Jaylen.
I would have instead of giving so many pieces, I would have gave you only like 2 of the premier pieces. But I wouldn't have gave you Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
No, but you said Tatum and Marcus Smart, right?
I only would have said Jason Tatum and Marcus Smart because apparently to the NBA market, Jason Tatum is more valuable than Jaylen Brown. And I believe Jaylen Brown is more valuable to the Celtics than Jason Tatum, on any given night.
Who's more valuable to the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum or Marcus or Jaylen Brown?
Honestly, I would say Brown. because he always comes through more than Tatum. Tatum like chokes when you need him the most, but it seems like Brown steps up in that regard. But Tatum has more of an upside than Jaylen Brown. And that's why he costs more or whatever. Because he has more potential, I would say, to grow than Jaylen Brown. You kind of know what you're going to get with Jaylen Brown.
Tony, what's up? Would you give up Jason Tatum, or not Jason Tatum, but Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and Derek White for Kevin Durant along with a few draft picks? Or, I mean, is that too much? I mean, because Durant's 33 and everybody I just named is under 25, is under 30. I mean, Derek White ain't got no defense. Marcus Smart's the defensive player of the year. You don't know what you're going to get with draft picks if you do give up Kevin Durant. Maybe Boston does win a couple championships and those draft picks mean nothing. But what would you do in this situation?
Man, I thought that they were smoking crack when when that hit the wire. I was like, oh, hell no. Y'all giving up the farm almost for, I mean, yeah, KD, all due respect, proven commodity and all that. But to your point, he's nearing those twilight years, man. I'm like, I do a deal with Tatum, but I ain't giving up Smart and Brown. Man, please. Hell no.
It seems that
took the whole team to take down Kevin Durant, though.
It seems to be the agreement that everybody will give up Tatum before Brown, and that's not
yeah.
It's not unfair based on what Tatum showed us in the playoffs last year. If it wasn't for Brown, they wouldn't even got past Milwaukee, let alone Miami.
Right.
And Miami was hurt. Both them teams was hurt. So what is his excuse? You're supposed to be a so-called up-and-coming, I'm not even going to call you a superstar. You're supposed to be an up-and-coming star. You're playing against two hurt teams, and you can't take care of them in 4 to 5 games. Dude, no. You've been in the league too long. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. He's been in the league too long for me to give him a pass on when he should show up. They're not a new team that doesn't know what playoff tastes like. They've been there for the last 3 years. So, no, he's not getting a pass. He need to show up or ship out, personally. I personally would have sent I would have sent Tatum to the Lakers for some
up that team.
Yeah. And you see Jaylen Brown, I'm about to say, you see Jaylen Brown was on Twitter salty like, what the hell y'all trying to trade me for? I didn't do nothing. I did it.
Right.
Sure.
Right. Well, Tatum's problem is he's consistently inconsistent. And when the team needs him, he doesn't show up. Brown put that team on his back throughout the playoffs, and he was consistent. He was there offensively and defensively. He kept them. He helped to keep them in the game, while Tatum was out there floating around doing whatever the hell he wanted to do, thinking he's a point guard.
But they keep looking at that upside. You know, like OJ said, they keep hoping and hoping.
What's the upside?
Who they are after the 4th, 5th year.
Right. What's the upside?
The upside is he can hit up. He might hit 50. He might hit 50 one night. You know, didn't he hit like 45 or 50 one night? OJ, I'm not sure.
One night. I'm glad you said it. One night.
It doesn't matter, bro. One night. That's one night.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what that means.
What it is, though. If he can keep that consistency, then he's gonna be a monster, and that's what they look at.
Mm-hmm.
And
but
that's why,
but Quill, one night out of the 3 rounds of playoffs, that's not good enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying
no. If it was an NCAA tournament situation, which they would never do that, ever.
Look at Tatum Tucker, whatever, from the Lakers. He had one good night, and they thought, oh man, he got some upside. You know, there's so many stars that they talk about that got upside, and they leave them. You know, like honestly, if you really want to be straight, Zion.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't done that much, but they like, his upside is gonna be crazy. He's been in the league for 3 years.
Yep.
And what has he done?
But I mean, he's been hurt, right?
It don't matter. It's not a but. He's hurt. That's what it is. That's not. You haven't done anything. You've been hurt. Mm-hmm. But his upside is so high that they're like, nah, we got to. They just paid him. He only made. He only played like 60 games out of like whatever. How many games out of these 3 years? And they just paid him a 4-year contract, like because of his upside. So I mean, that's the name of the game in the NBA, like the upside. So they try to be like, all right, well, you know, if we give this guy a chance, he can turn around. I mean, you know, but it takes so goddamn long. I mean, from the Wiggins to the Lonzo Balls to it takes 4 or 5 years. Do you got that time to wait? The Celtics, hey, y'all probably should have did this. I was gonna say, like, y'all should have just gave the Nets what they wanted or whatever, because the Nets should have just gave in. My bad. The Nets should have gave in because this team ain't gonna work. First off, this Nets team ain't gonna work. Whatever it is, I don't care. I'm done with this. They not gonna work because Kyrie Irving and
I think
Kevin
that was the
Durant
biggest
mentality
roadblock
was
for the
wrong.
trade is they wanted Kyrie and KD to stay together.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
You tell me, we'll both know. I'm just
proven
telling you that's what was
work.
coming across the wire. They wanted KD and Kyrie to be a package deal.
But that's my thing. That's my thing. They should have both did that deal because, look, Celtics, the guys who you got are who they gonna be. You guys realistically think that the Celtics are gonna go back to the NBA Finals?
No, not with the team. Not with the team that they got. Let me rephrase. If Tatum consistently beats inconsistent, then no, they're not going nowhere.
Heck no. They may make it to the playoffs, but they're gonna get bounced out early. I don't see them. Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking, man. There's no way. Tatum? No, I think, like, what is it, Maya Angelou? What she say? You know, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time. I mean, he's just showing you the same thing, season after season after season. But Brown is showing you the same thing too. Dependable, dependable, dependable. I say get rid of the inconsistency and get some dependable. Keep the dependable, and then shop around Tatum while you still can.
Yeah, they gotta. I honestly, I don't believe in breaking up teams, but I think that a lot of things fell into place for the Celtics to get there, and they should have won that championship because they was kind of facing a hobbled Golden State, seems to me. Yeah. And they just let Curry do whatever the hell he wanted. I don't want to talk about football at all until the games start. Because Mitchell Trubisky is starting for the Steelers.
Yeah, that's right. As it should be. As it should be.
That's Cliff's boy.
Trubisky.
No, I'm saying.
That's your boy.
Didn't do anything to lose the job. So if that's the case, you brought him there to be the starter, then you should let him start. Because once you start that rookie, you can't go back.
What?
So they should let
Mitchell. What you talking about with the Bears? Or you talking about? Are you talking
about
with
Pittsburgh?
The Steelers.
I'm talking about with Pittsburgh.
Oh, because you just said that, so I was thinking of San Francisco too, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I'll start that guy. He don't seem very good. I'm talking about San Francisco. I didn't mean to jump, but yeah, the Steelers. Yeah, if you start the rookie, then yeah, you can't go back to Trubisky. So it's always better to get the guy that's been there, his feet wet, and then when he starts being bad, you can put the rookie in. That's how it always goes usually.
Mm-hmm.
But as far I don't know about this 49ers situation because they keep putting up what's the name stats, and I'm like, he do got a winning record. He do be winning games. He's not the reason that they be losing.
Exactly. He ain't the reason they be winning either.
Yes, true.
Why y'all already talking about football? Did y'all talk about the Danielle Marshall trade to Cleveland?
Who?
Danielle Marshall going to Cleveland.
Who is that?
Dude from Utah, fool.
Nope. Still don't know what you're talking about.
The guard from Utah going to Cleveland.
Oh, you talking about Donovan Mitchell, man. You said Donnell Marshall or some stuff.
I was
what are you talking about? It's Donovan Mitchell, Cliff. Get it together.
Whatever. You know who I was talking about, damn it.
I'm supposed supposed to know who you talking about because you. Donovan Mitchell, yeah, he ain't. I don't like Donovan Mitchell that much anymore. I actually like the Jazz's guard better than him. What's the dude I'm talking about? OJ that's been hurt for the last 3 years.
Oh, you talking about Michael Conley?
No, for the he played for Denver.
Oh, Denver's Jamal Murray.
You said Utah.
Yeah.
I said Utah.
Yes, you said Utah.
Jamal Murray.
So.
You talk about me giving wrong information.
Hey man, at least I didn't say a completely different name.
Yeah, Daniel. I don't know why I said Donnell Marshall because that's like 90s, right?
I thought you was talking about Marshall from the Bears, the season.
No.
I was like, what are you talking about?
But yeah, you don't think that Marshall gonna make a difference in Cleveland? They already got a good young squad. What did they give up for him?
Mitchell, they gave up probably draft picks, I believe, and a few.
Mostly draft picks.
Because if they didn't give up none of that team that they already had, that almost beat Atlanta.
No, they didn't.
Then they should be okay.
They didn't. No, they definitely didn't.
I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting NBA season. Not a whole lot's going on. The Lakers didn't make any moves, so we're not gonna talk about them. Westbrook claims he's gonna be a team player. Yeah, whatever. You said that last year, so who cares? Kawhi's supposed to be back. Maybe him and Paul George is gonna do something with Reggie Jackson. I don't know. And Phoenix, they are officially in the same category, and it's a good thing they're in the same state. They're officially in the same category with them damn Arizona Cardinals. They ain't gonna prove nothing to me until they actually win a championship. So, them damn Phoenix Suns that just folded in the playoffs last year. They had more of a breakdown than Jason Tatum did.
Man, the Suns,
and then they just gave.
I don't know what they're doing.
Then they just gave Ayton all that money.
What notable pieces did they even like? What did they do besides pay that center?
Absolutely nothing that I know of. You know of anything, OJ?
Mm-mm.
And we know Tony don't watch The Wire. He waits for us to come on and tell him everything. So.
I sure as hell don't pay attention to that mess. Dude.
I still don't know why. Minnesota just didn't pick up the center for the Suns and match that price.
Because they already got Karl Anthony Towns. He's gonna be the end all be all. Plus Rudy Gobert. Didn't you know?
But they picked up that other dude and gave up all those drafts.
Right. You about to get Rudy Gobert, the defensive player of the year. Y'all got Karl Anthony Towns. And y'all got a couple of guards. Y'all about to stop playing, Quell. You know y'all going all the way. Stop playing.
This is what they wanted to do to bury this franchise. They couldn't sell this franchise.
That's why KG left.
They finna sell this franchise.
That's why KG
left. No draft picks. Don't nobody want to come. How you gonna give up draft pick when nobody wants to come to Minnesota? If you don't make it, you're done. It's over.
Yep.
No free agent wants to go to Minnesota.
I saw that.
We only got our guard because we drafted him. We only got Karl Anthony Towns because we drafted him.
Yep.
And we were like, yeah, we'll pay you a supermax.
And they gave up the draft pick, so now they can't draft nobody.
And then whenever Karl Anthony Towns has a problem with anybody, we do whatever the he wants. Literally. Oh, you got a problem with this guy? He's gone. Oh, you think Wiggins is a primary guy? Wiggins is gone. It's you. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Now, just think if they had kept Wiggins and Jimmy Butler, that team might have actually did something.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, but they don't want Karl Anthony Towns to be held accountable.
Yeah, well, Minnesota's they just stay true to who they are. They always doing stupid stuff and they don't want to pay nobody.
They always coddling a superstar and never be like, "Yo, you can't do that."
I mean,
Jimmy
Butler with Randy Moss,
because he said that it was too soft for him.
Who said they was too soft?
Jimmy Butler. That's why he wanted to get traded.
Oh, I thought that was Philly that he said that they wasn't that they was too soft. I thought he said that
said it about Philly too.
Oh well, he ain't got a championship. Well, he said that 2 years ago. And he still ain't got a championship. So I mean, he has been to the finals. So, but Jimmy Butler, I got to give him his props though. He be balling. So
Wiggins laughing at all of them because he got a championship.
Yep.
He's like, hey, I want to win the squad, baby.
Didn't Golden State lose? They didn't lose Wiggins because he signed a new deal last year. But didn't they lose that other guard that was backing him up? What the heck was his name?
They lost Gary Payton Jr.
No, he wasn't that good anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't nowhere near as good.
Gary Payton Jr. has some lockdown defense.
He alright. He ain't. I mean, he decent, but he ain't somebody I'm scared of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they had a team. They had a lot of role players. Now that team's kind of broken up.
Where'd Peyton go?
He went to the Portland.
Yeah, I thought he went to Portland.
Why? That team's going nowhere. Just like Minnesota.
They paid him some money.
I guess money talks and BS walks. I guess getting paid is more important than winning championships, for real. Because that's what these people are doing. Aaron Rodgers, Gary Payton, all these superstars. I guess Aaron said he got one. He don't need no more because he already gonna be in the Hall of Fame, so he don't even care. But somebody like that, you need to take one for the team and just take a pay cut so you can have some winning pieces.
He like, I need my money on the first.
It would have made more sense for him to go to Dallas. It would have.
To Dallas?
Yeah. Ain't that where Jason Kidd's coaching, or is that Houston? No, it's Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have made more sense for him to go to Dallas because they need another scorer and some defense. So, whatever. NBA season day started. We don't know who's gonna do what. Who cares? I mean, Milwaukee should be healthy. I think they lost another piece though this year. I can't remember who they lost in the offseason, but all right, on to the NFL. Y'all was already talking about it, but how you gonna say, Quell, that Trubisky should start because he already been there? He gonna be new just like the rookie because they just picked him up this offseason. They both new to the offense because Big Ben, your boy, retired.
Atlanta Hawks picked up DeJounte Murray, and as far as Trubisky goes, he's
wasn't he backing up Josh Allen last year?
Yeah, he's a bridge quarterback.
Huh?
I said he's a bridge quarterback. He's holding Trubisky? Placeholder. Yeah, he's just a placeholder for right now.
I think that dude
Trubisky, he took your Bears all the way, so.
Quell, shut up. Anyways, I think that dude down in Tennessee, Tannehill better not mess up because I don't think they're going to hesitate to bench him for that rookie that he don't want to help.
Oh, Malik Willis, I think he's still kind of raw though.
He might be, but Tannehill ain't the end all be all either. If he didn't have Derrick Henry, he'd suck, and we all know that.
Well, he didn't have a good showing last year.
All right, let's talk about your Bucks, OJ.
That rookie starting?
No, they're gonna start They're gonna start Tannehill, but I'm saying he better not mess up because if I was the coach, one interception, he's going to the bench. So, but that's just me. I'll be looking for an excuse to bench him. You know how when you're I mean, maybe none of y'all know this because y'all ain't never been a HR or employer like I have, but you know how when somebody's getting on your nerves at the job and you cut their hours so they quit. You don't fire them, you just cut their hours and they get mad because they be like, no, it's not even worth coming in for. That's what they're gonna do to Tannehill. They're gonna let him play a couple of snaps a game.
They might not do that to him. What if he start doing well?
Well, I don't see Tannehill doing well. He's had 5 years. And probably more than that. The real
question is, what's up with your boy? What's up with Lamar Jackson not getting his money? He the next up. He should be paid. Should he not be paid more than Dallas quarterback? Yes. Should he not be paid more than the Arizona Cardinals quarterback? Yes. The only reason you can say he shouldn't be paid more than the Texans' old quarterback, the Browns' new quarterback, is because he might what's the name might be better, but the dude ain't even finna play for 11 games. So yes, you have to pay him more than the Browns quarterback.
So you think he should be paid more than Josh Allen too?
Josh Allen is below the Browns quarterback. The Browns quarterback is the highest paid quarterback. Then it goes Arizona.
We're not talking about.
I think Josh Allen's like third or fourth.
We're not talking about Deshaun Watson right now because we know ain't nobody gonna exceed that contract. So that's why I went to Josh Allen. Do you think he should get paid more than Josh Allen? I mean, because Josh Allen's went further in the playoffs than he has.
But Josh Allen ain't got the MVP though.
True.
Well, MVP don't win you championships.
And that's, hey, but there ain't too many MVPs in the league.
You don't even gotta pay him. Just don't guarantee the money then. Pay him the highest paid quarterback, but just don't guarantee part of it. Because the players that got the highest guaranteed money on this list goes Rodgers, Wilson, Murray, Watson, Mahomes, then Josh Allen.
So you think you should get paid more than Patrick Mahomes too?
Patrick Mahomes. Everybody's paid more than Patrick Mahomes right now. Everybody that's getting paid later is getting paid more than Patrick Mahomes.
Is that
Patrick Mahomes
is that off
deal.
the top money or overtime money? Because Patrick Mahomes
Patrick Mahomes took a team-friendly deal.
Patrick Mahomes is going to get over basically $500,000, but it's over 10 years. But $500 million,
right? He took a team-friendly deal, so everybody else is getting more money, but they're not. Their contract isn't as long.
Yeah, well, we know we know quarterbacks ain't doing that, huh, Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, give Lamar Jackson whatever conditions you want. You've already formed a team around him. He's a machine because he can do things other quarterbacks can. You can design things that people can't. They can't coach for. They can't.
And I pointed it out before you came on because Eric was like, "What has he done?" But I had to give him his credit because, like OJ pointed out last year, he basically was playing with practice squad people, and they were still winning games. Let's move on down to Tampa because I want to know, OJ, why your boy Tom Brady took a month off and then decided to come back and still thinks he should be the starter. What's up with that?
You already know why. Because he retired. He came back, but in that time he retired, they made a little family vacation, and his wife held his feet to the fire. You gonna take this damn vacation? That's what I did.
No, I think what happened is he got bored, and what's her name? I
Giselle?
forgot. Yeah, Giselle said, "Nah, you in my way. You got to go back to work." Nope. Get the hell up out of my way, cause you in my space.
Yeah.
All right, Tony. Them damn Cowboys. Is Dak actually going to do something? Because y'all actually didn't make a lot of moves in the draft. So I guess Jerry Jones is saying y'all got what y'all need. Dak just needs to stay healthy. Is that what's up?
Cowboys, I think Jerry Jones, he's rolling the dice. He's going to go ahead and he's going to let them run with it like this. Problem is they ain't showing you nothing the past couple of years that's going to be any different. For me to expect it's going to be anything different this year. And I hate to say it, man. I think it's a mental block. They got mental blocks throughout that team, and I don't really see them doing a whole lot this year. They could surprise me, but I don't see them doing a lot. I really don't. That's unfortunate because Dak has kind of been a shell of himself the past 3 years anyway, 2-3 years. He's been a former shell of himself, and I don't know what it's going to take to get them to play to their potential. Man,
I'm not giving Dak no excuses because he got the money he wanted that he should think that he deserves. He's not playing up to it, and the fact that nobody's mentioning the biggest problems that Dallas has. It ain't their defense because their defense is fine. It's the lack of a running game. They gave Elliott all that dang money and he ain't did nothing since. They need to replace that dude. Cut your losses. Cut that dude and get somebody young in there with some fresh legs. Y'all know running backs come a dime a dozen. You can pull anybody off the street to do it. Because once you get close to 30, ask Eric Dickerson. You retire and go home because you know you ain't got it no more. Everybody can't be Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton. I hope what you say is true, which it usually is. Defense wins championship because that's what they're going to need to win these games with Diggs and Parsons and the rest of that defense that they got. Because that offense, I'm not convinced, especially because they lost Amari Cooper to Cleveland. So I mean, yeah, they got Gallup and I forgot the other dude's name. Help me out, somebody.
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, Lamb. But I mean, if there's what's his name ain't got the time to throw him the ball because I think the right tackle got hurt in preseason or OTA, then they're gonna be in trouble.
Well, that offense was anemic last year anyway, trying to put any damn points on the board. I don't see it really. I don't see them really improving.
They led the league in points scored last year.
Not when they counted.
I got
a sore spot.
I was about to say, OJ, they won. They led the league in points scored, but they couldn't even win a playoff game at home. So I mean, can you tell me what the problem is?
The problem was coaching. That was the problem. That was the game was so mismatched.
What do you always tell me? The coach can't play for them.
Yep, execution, man. Can't have it both ways.
You will be right. I'm not saying that. I ain't saying the coach. What's his name? Mike. What's his last name? McCarthy. Mike McCarthy ain't the greatest coach in the world, but I don't think he did a bad coach in that game. I just don't think the players executed the way that they were supposed to.
Time management.
Time management, my foot. That's up to the quarterback when he's coming down the. He blames it on the ref, but. No, number one, you ran a damn quarterback draw with 17 seconds left in the game. Who does that?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Not unless you're on the goal line.
Who called that? The head coach.
No, that wasn't even the play. He couldn't find nobody open, so he ran with it.
No, that was a call play. They said that was a call play.
The bottom line is,
he was supposed to do that. Dump the ball and then have to stop the clock. I'm just saying it's all time management. But
bottom line is that offense was anemic, and when it counted, they couldn't deliver. And I'm sick and tired of the Cowboys pulling this crap. They do all right in the regular season, they disappear in the playoffs. It's been way too long. They've had enough time to work this crap out. They should have already rebounded.
And they said Romo was the problem. That's why they forced him into retirement. And Dak ain't did nothing since.
Well, it's not even the quarterback; it's the offensive line. People don't realize how important the offensive line is. If you can't protect the quarterback, and can't create holes for the running back, you can't do nothing.
So, OJ, which one is it? Is it the offensive line, or is it the coaching? I mean, because you just said that they put up the most points last year in the regular season, so obviously the offensive line was doing something.
That had, Shannon would say, empty calories. They were always behind. So, yeah.
Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't say it's the coach, then you can't say it's the offensive line, and in the same breath, say they put up the most points in the NFL. No, it can't be all three if they put up points.
It's all of those things. It's all of them. Because the offensive line, you want to know why they can't run the football? Because they can't push nobody off the line. They old.
And he also got a running back who ain't even putting no effort, so, I mean...
Sucking up the salary cap and ain't giving no effort. Not enough effort.
Him and Aaron Rodgers got the same agent.
Then you got a head coach.
All right, let's jump over here to San Francisco. Y'all was talking about this Garoppolo Trey Lance situation, and OJ, he does win games. Ask Aaron Rodgers the last 2 years.
Dude.
Anyway,
dude, you want to tell me how many times did he throw the ball in the NFC Championship game?
I don't care how many times he threw it. He still won. The bottom line is he got the W. The mark was in the W column, not the losing column.
Come on, man.
It don't matter. All that matters is you win. Period.
That defense is what won that game.
Hey, and what did we say? Defense win championships. All he had to do was move the ball right, keep Aaron Rodgers off the field right. That's what he did, and he got the job done. You always say that he's a game manager, and they want him to manage the game, and that's exactly what he did, right? Yeah, you can't disagree with that one, so be quiet.
How does San Francisco?
They wanted him to throw
San
the ball.
Francisco barely lost to.
Adam. No, Green Bay.
No, I'm saying San Francisco barely lost to the Rams, right?
Right. It wasn't. It was close the whole game.
You think they would have beat that? Y'all think they would have beat that Bengals team?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, defense would have dominated them because they didn't have no offensive line. So So San Francisco could have won because they have a defense.
So let me ask you, Quell, because I'm not asking OJ no more questions. He's too biased anyway. But if you're what's the coach's name over there? If you're Turner, ain't that his name? Kyle Turner, yeah. If you're Kyle Turner, do you bench Lance for another Kyle Shanahan? Do you bench Lance for another year and let Garoppolo play after his surgery, or do you let Lance just get in there and just take his lumps?
After I restructure this contract, you ain't got nothing to lose. I mean, I would start Garoppolo only because, just like I was saying before, the OJ, you usually start the guy. You always get a rookie
experience.
A break. You don't want to start him right away. He stink up the place. The fans start booing him, and he can't recover because of his psyche.
That would be true, but San Francisco spent all that draft capital to get Trey Lance. So that's what it is. It's the owner saying you better put him out there.
They're probably gonna start Lance because I think Garoppolo's got to recover from his surgery anyway. So
yeah, I would just think as soon as Garoppolo had one bad game, you getting benched, brother.
Damn,
that's how it would be.
I'm not even.
You on the shortest leash ever.
No, he ain't. I'm giving Tannehill a half.
Another reason why they want to start Trey Lance is because he has a stronger arm than Jimmy G, and he can run the football. So there's things that they can do schematically that's different when he's in behind than when Garoppolo's back there.
We're gonna see. I feel they gonna even when Garoppolo comes back, they're gonna keep Lance in there, so it ain't gonna matter. Justin Fields showed some leadership in training camp, said he ready to win. We'll see what happens because he ain't got no damn weapon, so we gonna see what happens with that. I'm with you.
He got one. He got that kid Moody.
OJ,
I like him.
OJ, you need to listen to. And OJ, I'm with you.
Still got that running back, don't you?
Nick, OJ, please.
Hey, I'm trying to give you some hope, man.
I don't need no hope. I know they're gonna suck. I'll be surprised if they win 10 games. Yeah. But I'm gonna have to agree with you with Detroit because they got that defense. We still got what's his name? OJ's favorite quarterback. What's his name?
Jared Goff.
There we go. Still
Jared
got Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And we got they got some good young receivers over there too. I was looking at the roster on the Madden thing. They got some good young receivers over there too. So they might do okay. They got a good chance, as a matter of fact, to be second in the division. I don't know who's gonna win first. It's either gonna be Minnesota or Green Bay, but we know it ain't gonna be Chicago. But
Detroit might surprise us. They might actually take first this year because Green Bay stuck and Minnesota ain't too far behind or ahead of them, I should say.
Hey, but a lot of people are picking Minnesota to win that division.
I ain't picking. As long as Kirk Cousins is Minnesota's quarterback, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. If it wasn't Kirk Cousins at the helm, then I'd go with you, man. But I don't know with that dude. I mean, the rest of the squad, yeah, but him? Oh, hell.
Hey, Quayle, is Minnesota winning the division?
Man, no, not as long as Rodgers is there.
Yeah, but Rodgers ain't got no weapons. Devontae Adams is gone.
That's why Detroit may come up and surprise folks this year. They might. I don't know about Kirk Cousins, man. I don't know. I think this is the year he really puts the dagger in Viking fans' hearts. He is so unimpressive to me, man. And he's got his money and all that. He's gonna stink up the place this year.
As much as y'all talk about Kirk Cousins, he got the stats.
Don't you dare, OJ. Don't start giving that fool no credit. Not on this line. No, he sucks, and you know it. No silver lining with that dude.
I'm just telling you why they keep keeping him around. You keep giving him money because he got the number. They say numbers don't lie, right?
he got some nudie pictures on somebody or something, man. Oh my goodness,
Numbers
they should have
lie.
got rid of his butt a long time ago.
All right, let's get to these picks. Buffalo at the Rams. I don't like the Rams, so I'm picking Buffalo. What's up?
That's
I got
good
Buffalo
analysis.
too, though. I got Buffalo too.
I really actually think the Rams is gonna lose this game because I have no faith in Stafford. He won that Super Bowl because of Cooper Kupp, not because of his arm.
Mm-hmm.
OJ.
I thought Stafford
Wow.
was hurt. He ain't coming.
How did Cooper Kupp get the football? Somebody had to throw it.
I'm not talking about the when
That's
he got.
true.
I'm not talking about when he got through to. I'm talking about that fourth down reverse that he ran to get them the first down to make them keep the ball. Cooper Kupp don't get that first down, the game is over.
Yeah, two of them taking Buffalo, but I'm taking the Rams.
I was thinking the Rams. That was my choice from the get-go.
Yeah. So who you taking, Quell?
Oh,
Buffalo Rams.
Rams.
the
Thursday
Rams
night.
and the Buffalo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
Yep,
night.
that's tomorrow
Go
night.
with Buffalo.
And Buffalo is on the
Yeah,
road.
I
It
think
isn't. It is in L.A.
On the road in LA.
Yeah.
Huh?
It is in L.A. But you know they got Von Miller, Mister. I want to. He
Mister can do it all.
You know, hey, look. If Buffalo was the Super Bowl, you could honestly say that Von Miller's the reason that they won out on Super Bowl because he's gonna win three Super Bowls, 3 different teams.
Yeah.
I personally think he's washed up, but whatever. All right, let me look at the rest of the schedule. See if there's any games worth calling. We're not talking about New Orleans and Atlanta. San Francisco and Chicago. Who cares? Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, no. Down. Got all these division games the first week. Philadelphia and Detroit. That'd be a good, decent one. New England and Miami. Let's talk about this Miami team anyway, OJ. You seem to think that Tua gonna do something because you got Tyreek Hill and a few weapons down there. I don't think so. I think he's the problem.
I think y'all let the media shape y'all opinion.
I ain't got no. Hell no. I don't listen to the media, number one. I watch the performance, and his performance over the last 2 years has really sucked. So, and I don't listen to the media. I personally don't even watch the ESPN no more. So, you can listen to the media, but I ain't. Anyways, you got Buffalo.
I'm going by the preseason. What I see him doing the preseason, but then again, the preseason is just that. It's the preseason. We got to see regular season game.
And that's why Adrian Peterson said he ain't got to play because he already starting. So, and we got Jacksonville going to them Washington Commanders.
Oh, that name still sucks.
It's actually they got some nice colors on the game. So I've heard. Anyways, this is gonna be an interesting one here. I only stopped on this one because of the matchup and who's the quarterback on the opposing team. But we got Cleveland going to Carolina.
Kyler Murray. Oh, Cleveland.
So is Mayfield starting, OJ?
Yeah. And the pettiness is already starting. You know, he got T-shirts that say Unleashed on it, right?
Who did?
Baker
Mayfield. Yeah, I heard about that.
You would think that he would learn by now.
Yeah.
T-shirt saying what? T-shirt saying what? Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Okay.
Oh.
Perhaps you should wait until the season's over.
or at least play a game. I mean, come on now.
Right.
Then we got
that's right.
Indianapolis with their new quarterback, Matt. What's his name?
Ryan.
Yeah, that's it.
Matt Ryan? Yeah.
Going down to Houston, who I don't even know who. I couldn't even tell you 2 people on Houston's team. For real. I can't. Who's on that team?
The
I don't
quarterback is Sam Mills, I think it's something like that. The dude that was Stanford's quarterback.
They gonna play.
Yeah, I forget his name though.
Indianapolis gonna be playing against the JV. Indianapolis gonna be playing against the JV squad.
Hey, don't be sleeping on Houston because they got a running back that was tearing it up in the preseason. So much so that they cut Marlon Mack.
They cut Marlon Mack. Yep.
Y'all look out for that rookie running back. He already taking people's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you also gotta have a quarterback that can throw it downfield. Anyway, we got them New York Football Giants going down to Tennessee. Play against OJ's boy Ryan Tannehill.
I'm going to roll with Tennessee, but hey, New York looked okay in the preseason. I just don't know which Daniel Jones is going to show up.
Hey, Quail, is Minnesota going to beat Green Bay in Minnesota? Or is Rodgers gonna tell y'all that he owns y'all too? Because that's what he told Chicago.
I would say no, probably not. But Green Bay don't play good in Minnesota, so they might pull it out.
I want to say Minnesota wins that game.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Kansas City going to Arizona. I have no faith in nothing Arizona does. So I'm going with Kansas City, especially since they got Patrick Mahomes anyway.
Right.
So, yeah.
That's going to be an interesting game.
No, it ain't. Because Kyler Murray sucks.
Yep. Yeah, he does.
Hey, Kyler Murray, for the first 6 games, is good. It's after that he starts to tail off.
Well, we'll see because he's going against Kansas City. We'll see if he actually read the playbook.
The last 3 games are some interesting games for real. We got Vegas going to LA. Chargers. Damn, they playing. Hold up, did the Chargers get their own stadium yet? Oh, but the other game's on Thursday. Never mind. That's all right. That game was on Thursday, so okay, I guess it doesn't matter. So yeah, you got Vegas going to the Chargers. I don't know. That's Herbert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that Jalen Hurts?
That's Herbert.
Herbert, okay.
That's Herbert.
Okay. I guess maybe we'll see because the Raiders got that running game in Jacobs or not Jacobs, but is that his name? Yeah, Jacobs, and they got Devontae Adams. So I mean, and Carr is a decent quarterback. So
Jacobs is not the type of running back for the Patriot way. So they already trying to trade him.
What do you mean?
You know that they ain't nothing but New England West. Their head coaches was the offensive coordinator for the Patriots. They're running the same offense.
Talking about Josh McDaniels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their head coach.
That would be stupid, but whatever. And then we got them stupid Buccaneers going down to them sorry Cowboys. Both of them gonna lose.
Somebody's gonna win. Tampa gonna win that game.
All right, in the Monday night game, I'm not even surprised. We got Denver going up to Seattle.
Yeah, that's why I was speaking on that earlier. That Seattle go rule today. They let Russell Wilson go.
I'm going with Seattle. I'm going with the upset right there because I'm not confident what Denver has. I'm really not. I think they gave up too much. I think they gave up too much to get him. I'm not gonna say too little because he is a good quarterback, but I think they didn't leave enough for him to work with.
Yeah, they did. The only person they really lost in that trade was Noah Fant, the tight end. But they got all the receivers, all young receivers. I think Sutton might be the oldest one, and he's like 23 or 24 or something like that. So it's going to be up to Russell Wilson to make them prosper. That's all. Is he that dude? We're going to find out.
Quail, Tony, Eric, what y'all think?
Well,
Denver.
Fuck that.
Tony going with Denver. Quail, who you going with?
Denver or who?
Denver and Seattle.
Denver, Seattle.
Denver or Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Denver. What? Seattle's trash.
All right. For us here at the Sports Talk Coast to Coast, thanks for joining us.